Hello everyone, this is the OverlyAnxiousMoth, and welcome to a bit of an art ramble as I talk about just something that's been on my mind recently, something I've been thinking about that's been preoccupying my thoughts. And if you read the title, then you probably already kind of gathered what it is. Just being an artist, being a trans artist in this time of so much AI nonsense and all the bigotry that's happening, specifically in like the United States or the UK or places like that. And I feel like sometimes it can be hard to justify spending time on doing something like, art, making something, creating things, when there's no point to it, right? It can really feel like there's no point to making art when there's just AI that's going to eventually take over the creative industry, or so people say, right? Or sometimes if you were like me and transitioned late and you're transitioning in this period of time where the world feels incredibly hostile, it can be hard to feel like you should do anything other than survive. It feels like we're under attack at all points in time, right? It's hard to justify spending time on something so frivolous as making art, or making anything, really. And I just want to give my thoughts and feelings about maybe why that is not the case. Why it's actually not only is it not a waste of our time, but actually so very important to be creative and make art in the face of everything we're facing now, especially as trans creators. Now, if you clicked on this video, there's at least a decent chance that you're either, one of three things, I suppose. Either a trans person like me who is kind of struggling through the same thoughts, a ally who wants to know how to help somebody, one of their friends or family or loved ones that's going through something similar, or perhaps you are a rude individual, a transphobic person who wants to poke fun and be mean. And to that third person I say, fire away. You can't do worse than what's already been done to me, believe you me. So, go for it. We'll have a lovely chat in the comments below. It'll be wonderful. For the other two, you two are who I want to try and reach with this. So I guess let's get to the meat of it. Why? Why try and start an art career or do anything art related when it feels like AI at any moment will just take that dream from under us? Well, for one, I don't think it actually will. I think there will come to be a point where it's popular right now, but companies will realize that it doesn't have the same impact. It's so wildly unpopular and unliked that many companies that use it are actually losing money when they use it to create things, as opposed to saving money by utilizing it, right? So I think there will always be a place for the human artist in illustration and animation, at least in some form or another. And for number two, I just can't imagine a life without creating. I think it's every aspect of my soul and mind and body. It occupies my thoughts. So I imagine there are a lot of you also like that, right? Where drawing is your escape, your love. It's the air you breathe, it's the water you drink. So even if there was nothing else to do about it, or I think people like us would just make art anyway, right? So what can you do? I'll be making art to the day I die, and I couldn't be happier about it. As for the other aspect of this video, the world feeling like it's against us, I think it's important to remember that there are more people in favor of trans rights and the humanity of the world than there are people against. We just exist in a time right now where it's a lot of really loud people and a lot of really loud people in power, and that can be scary. But the reason why it's so important to keep creating, keep making art in the face of this adversity is that that's exactly the kind of thing they don't want us to do. The people who hate us, who want to see us eradicated, who want to make a world where we are not a part of it, they want to do that by making us give up on ourselves. They want to do that by making us miserable, so it will stop, so it will change, so it will become something that fits in their parochial, small worldview. And I think it's safe to say that none of us want to do that. So create art, make things that make you happy, make things that make other people happy. I created this kind of vent art that, well, I try to represent both of these feelings that I'm telling you about right now, but I don't think I did it too well. It's mostly the AI stuff, and stabbing a robot with a trans flag, of course. It was very therapeutic to create something like this that got my mind off of the frustration and anger and negative feelings that I was experiencing. It was nice to channel it into something that would relieve me of that, and I encourage all of you to do something like that too. Make your vent art, make your stuff to get your emotions more in line and less panicky. So I know I've sure felt pretty panicky, right? It's a scary world out there, but remember that their top priority is to make us unhappy, so our top priority needs to be make ourselves happy. If you can do that, then you're doing it. Remember, survival is rebellion, and as long as you hold true to that, then you're going to be okay. This won't be forever. We're going to make it out at the end of this. And all the while, we'll be creating art as we always have been and always will be. Anyway, that was all I wanted to say, was to offer some rambling thoughts on the state of things and offer some light encouragement. If you enjoyed this or you thought it helped you in some way, let me know in the comments, and we can talk down there and see if we can make each other feel better, right? Anyway, you take care out there. You'll stay safe. I'm gonna let this run until it's done, and then I'll see you in the next video. Bye.